leading aircraft woman Harrington, Royal Canadian Air Force. Elaine Harrington is one of almost 3,000 women who serve in the RCAF. She works alongside the men of the Air Force, receives the same rate of pay, is entitled to the same privileges, and shares the same responsibilities. Elaine is a fighter control operator, stationed somewhere in eastern Canada. She has an added interest in her trade, perhaps, because her brother is a fighter pilot in Germany. Fighter control operators man the radar stations which protect Canada against surprise air attack. Each station must find, follow, and identify all the aircraft within range of its searching beams. Should the aircraft be hostile, operations officers would direct the fighters of the air defense squadrons against the invaders. It is a job demanding patience, alertness, and skill.
Will you tell the flying officer?
The big board and plotting table give a complete picture of the air frontier guarded by this station. Weather, ready fighters, call signs, all the intelligence needed by the operations officers. Numbered plaques identify all aircraft and record their movements. The radar catches the image of an aircraft. Its location and height are passed to a plotter who records them on a fresh plaque.
Flight plan 1.
The operations officer checks with the identification desk, where Elaine handles intelligence reports. During her 8-hour shift, she may also take her turn at radar scopes, plotting table, or information board. Intelligence is found which exactly matches that of the unidentified aircraft. The warning cube is removed. An unknown image becomes a friendly aircraft.
Hello. Yes, sir. Harrington, COPSO wants you.
Thank you.
Sir.
Watch this for me.
Sure.
We know what we need. That's correct. All right, then. I'll lay on the exercise for next week. Right you are. Goodbye. Let's see, Harrington. You've been with us now how long? About 2 years?
2.5, sir.
Then perhaps it's time for a change.
Yes, sir.
Well, we have a posting for you. Overseas, to number 4 Fighter Wing, Germany.
Yes, sir.
That's all.
Elaine's news travels fast through the big ops room, almost before she has her cap off.
Posted to Germany.
Great.
Yeah.
She's posted to Germany.
She's going overseas.
Did you hear about Elaine? Posted to Baden.
Hey, Doris, what's the score?
Okay, lads, back to work.
Be quiet, I'm studying.
Sailing, sailing off to Germany.
What?
You heard me, Germany, that's what.
Elaine.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Mon Dieu, I have to be at the hospital in 10 minutes. See you tomorrow.
Bye. Overseas. Overseas.
Overseas? I'm afraid we can't promise you a posting overseas, Miss Harrington. That depends on service needs, and to an extent, upon you. Now, are you ready? Will you step over here, please? Place your left hand on the Bible and repeat after me. I, Elaine Mary Harrington,
I, Elaine Mary Harrington,
do swear that I will be faithful
do swear that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II,
and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II,
her heirs and successors according to law.
her heirs and successors according to law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. You're now Aircraft Woman Harrington, the Royal Canadian Air Force. Thank you, Flight Attendant Knowlton. Here's your warrant for transportation to RCF Station St. John's, Quebec.
A long time since that day in the recruiting office. A long time since you got your first uniform and started basic training.
And at the end of 6 months, you're eligible for reclassification to aircraftmen and aircraftwomen first class. To make it, you must know your job.
Sure hope I make fighter control.
Fighter control operators must know their radar screens as well as they know their own faces.
Court 050. What is track made good?
If the local time at 1:37:30 west is 13:30 hours, what is Greenwich Mean Time?
And you finally made it, leading aircraft woman, with a propeller on your sleeve.
Sailing, sailing off to Germany.
Of course, you don't leave a station without formalities. There are a lot of places to check. The dental clinic, in case you need urgent work. The station library, to turn in that overdue book. And oh yes, to pay the fine. To have a last meal at the mess with your friends, and to turn in your meal ticket. You won't need it for a while, what with leave coming up. The chapel, to return your choir gown and say goodbye to the padre. Pay and accounts, of course. All your pay up to date, plus advance pay for embarkation leave. Last stop, the adjutant, for a sort of final blessing. No, you don't leave a station without formalities. Or without informalities, too. The skies of Europe are as much a frontier of our air defense as are the skies of Canada. This fighter wing of 3 squadrons is part of Canada's contribution to NATO. From this wing and from 3 others in Germany and France, Canadian fighters fly on armed patrol, keeping our peace. Elaine, too, will help guard this frontier as she did in Canada, watching for the enemy radar image, whose appearance may be prevented by NATO's strength.
Anything I can do for you?
Flying Officer Harrington, please.
Right this way. Hey, Robbie, there's a girl to see you.
Hey, fellas. Hi, sis.
Hey, look,
When did you get
Robbie!
It's my sister.
Don't give us that.
Okay, man. V-flight's up.
Yeah, that's me.
Out they go. Out from the squadron headquarters to the pine-hidden dispersal points. Canadian-built planes. Canadian fighter pilots guarding a land that not so long ago shook to the roar of the RCAF's bomber squadrons. To keep each of these complex, costly machines flying in fighting trim needs a dozen men. Armorers, airframe and engine mechanics, intelligence specialists, radar technicians, flying controllers, radio operators. It needs women, too. safety equipment technicians, photographers, meteorological observers, teletypists, fighter control operators. They go. The second section avoiding the jet streams of the first. Up, up, into the thin, icy air at 40,000 feet. Before she settles down to work at her new station, Elaine Harrington does the usual thing. She sees the sights. Sightseeing is the most popular recreation for RCAF people in Europe. On their annual leaves, they can be found from the Baltic to the Mediterranean. Weekends, they may take in the local sights. It's only 10 miles from the RCAF base to Baden, which, almost untouched by the war, is one of Europe's most popular tourist resorts. Next year's Rhine wine matures on the mountainsides in the late autumn sun. Baden is a city of rose gardens and fountains, of mountain streams set round with high-vaulted resort hotels. Above all, Baden is a valley city, ringed with the mountains of the Black Forest, shadowed by its tall, slim pines. On the highest mountain peaks are the centuries-old castles, the Schlosses, from which warrior knights once guarded the lifeline of the Rhine, a frontier as vital to the safety of their states then as to the safety of the Western partners who guard it now, still from on high.